This was the scene in 2011 when a young Chinese boy who had lost both legs was adopted by an American family. A few years later, at his request, his adoptive parents went on to adopt his two best friends from the orphanage, both of them also living with disabilities.
I was just happy and excited, and I had a little tear, maybe big tears, because I love them too much and I miss them.
He was abandoned because of a congenital deformity in his legs. On the day he met his adoptive parents, he cried, clearly scared. He didn't understand what he had lost, or what was coming in the future. At just 7 years old, he had to sign the adoption papers himself, papers that would forever change his destiny. His new parents stood quietly by his side, comforting him. The boy suddenly calmed down. It wasn't easy for him, facing strangers who were to become his parents, and a brother with whom he shared no blood. But when he first felt the warmth of his new mom carrying him on her back, he smiled. It was a sweetness he hadn't known since infancy. The couple already had 2 sons. Their youngest passed away from cancer when he was just 10. That loss left a permanent ache in their hearts. One of their son's final wishes was that his parents adopt another child, to take his place by their side. So when the couple decided to adopt, they had one request for the agency: they wanted a child with special needs. These children are often pushed to the bottom of the adoption list. Many of them wait for years without a family. And in China, once a child turns 14, they can no longer be adopted. The boy had been waiting for 7 years. His new parents named him Lucas. Within 6 months, Lucas had already picked up some basic English. He was bright and quick to learn.
Not shy. Mama love me. Yeah. Body me more. And Lucas loves this.
Lucas was missing many bones in his legs. His small, deformed feet had stopped growing. Walking caused him constant pain. Trusting his parents and doctors completely, Lucas had both of his legs amputated below the knees. Doctors said it would take 9 weeks before he could walk again, but after receiving his prosthetics, Lucas quickly bounced back. He was soon running, and fast. He fell in love with baseball and led his school team to a championship. His classmates lifted him up in celebration.
Go! 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 Go!
No?
See ya.
Okay. See you later, Gator. Bye. Have fun.
You too, Mom.
All right.
What's my favorite superhero? Is God. Yeah. Because he has all of the powers no other superhero have. As a boy named Chen Fei.
He hoped his parents would adopt the 2 other children who also had leg disabilities. But for a family of modest means, this wasn't an easy decision. They needed to raise funds. A child who's been through the storm often wants to hold an umbrella for others. So when Lucas found out that his parents had agreed to adopt his 2 best friends, he was overwhelmed with emotion and cried tears of joy.
I was just happy and excited, and I had a little tear, maybe big tears, because I want them to meet new friends and be friends with other people because I love them too much and I miss them. And they were my best friends, and I left them, and I feel like they need to be back with me, and they should be my friends again.
Amazing feeling every time before I get on the track. I say I can throw because I can throw all of my frustrations into that field and just chuck that thing. And when I'm running, it just feels like peace.
Going to compete for 100, 400, 800, and 1500. And I'm very excited.
Very hard. It feels like American, like all country for sports event.
The 3 children Lucas, Emma, and Joe, once just names on an adoption list, have now grown into teenagers. Together, they represent the state of Wisconsin in the World Games. Each of them has dedicated themselves to different sports. Lucas competes in sprints and long jump. He also participates in swimming, football, baseball, wheelchair basketball, and taekwondo. He's now a Paralympian. Emma specializes in wheelchair racing and has been a 2-time silver medalist. Joshua competes in weightlifting and is the state champion of Wisconsin. All 3 kids are determined to take their talents to the world stage. They love their team and are deeply grateful for the coaches who have trained and encouraged them with everything they have. They're surrounded by people who understand them, not staring at their disabilities, but walking alongside them. It allows them to blend in naturally and live confidently. Lucas has won multiple gold medals at the largest and longest-running national track and field championships in the United States. Before every race, Lucas stops to pray. He says his prayers are filled with gratitude, thankful for the unconditional love and warmth of his parents, who gave him the security to step out of his small world and create a bold, new life. The 2 friends who grew up with him in the orphanage? They've now become his brother and sister. Thank God for giving them the chance to change their fate.